So, going into detail with why one foot would want to twist out, or maybe a foot twist in and a knee drop in when you go to squat. You can only correct so much by using shoes and orthotics at the feet. They'll correct a bit, which is why you get a modicum of relief. But if your hip lacks rotation and motion, that's what screws your foot into the floor one way or the other. So if you wonder why you have posterior tib tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, Achilles tendonitis, things like that, is because your foot is constantly getting stressed into the floor because your hip is only letting those same structures get pulled one way or the other. For me, for example, if I'm not holding my body, my left foot stays pretty much in place, not supinated, not pronated, it stays pretty centered. My right one pronates more, so I can feel it drop towards the floor. The toe wants to turn out a little bit more, so I have to control it. This is where you come into play. If you keep letting yourself drift out like that and it keeps twisting out, you're going to create a major asymmetry. And what I work on the most is correcting asymmetries, because you let this side get pulled out, so that got tighter, and this one did the opposite, blah, blah, blah. So how do you prevent having to come into therapy with lots of asymmetry, lapsing into these shifts, and then you end up being super crooked? I control. So I know that this likes to drop in and turn out from the knee and from the foot. So I control it from here and here and here. I keep this toe in. I keep the arch up a little bit. I keep the knees in line with the toe. So when I work out, I'm always observing this. I'm observing this, making sure I don't let it drift. What if you could just do that in your daily life? When you go to sit and stand, I see so many people go ahead and prop, and they always turn out, and there's always one leg more than the other, and then that's how everyone sits down or stands up. They always prop in that asymmetrical shift. What if you controlled yourself and held your toes straight and kept your knees in line with these toes and got up and down like that, went up and down stairs like that, walked like that, keeping in line? That means you're not letting it drift, so you won't lapse into different directions and you won't be shifted further into your asymmetries. That's a really good way to incorporate your homework into your lifestyle changes, but also prevent further asymmetries from developing.